For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy. I'm an empath, and this channel is all about empath living. It's dedicated to the empaths and the HSPs of the world who want to know how to empower themselves and to live a really engaged, happy, fulfilled life. Not feel so overwhelmed by their sensitivity, their extra dose of sensitivity. So if that sounds like you, please subscribe. And for those of you who are catching the replay from my Insight Timer live community, welcome. I appreciate you being here so much. So this is actually a live stream of a live stream. It is a replay of an Insight Timer live stream as part of my 21 Days of Abundance challenge. If you would like to be a part of this community, it is a really wonderful, loving community. I have left the link to my profile on Insight Timer in the description box. We would love to have you. It's a really positive place and we lift each other up. So, today is day 13 and we are talking about who you need to become in order to have what it is that you want. So, you will see me reading, if this is your first time, I will be reading comments here from the community. You can also read your comments, so feel free to leave me any comments that you like that are positive. Here we go. Namaste, namaste my lovely friends. Today I did everything right. I pressed the right buttons and made sure everything was working. So hopefully you can see me. Yay, Denise, welcome, welcome. My second question was can you comment? Hey Joanna, welcome. Hi Richard. Hey Lila. Laverne, welcome. So lovely to see you. I hope it's a beautiful, well it has been a beautiful day where you are, for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere. Where I am, it's hot, but it is summer, so that's to be expected. Hey Liz from Philly, welcome. So lovely to have you here. So, we are at day 13? Day 14. What's the date today? I don't even know what the date is. Let me see, it's the 13th. Day 13. It is day 13 of our 21-day abundance challenge. We are more than halfway through. Hey Lily, welcome. We are more than halfway through. It has certainly been a wonderful adventure so far. Magpie, welcome. I was thinking about you yesterday. You popped into my mind. I was wondering how you're going because it's been a few days since we've seen, or since we've felt you here. Hey Flo, welcome. I hope you've had a lovely day. Beautiful. Is the sun shining in California today, Flo and Richard? Good morning, Jenny. How are your tea plants going, Jenny? Are they growing, growing, growing? It is. Good. Beautiful, beautiful. It certainly is a sunny day here today. A little bit windy too. You dried some. Ooh, yummy. So you'll be tasting your tea very shortly. That's exciting. Beautiful. Okay, so today, exciting. We will need a full report in our next live. Hey, Luann, welcome. I hope you're well. Oh, okay. So, I have to tell you something really... Oh, first of all, we need to pull our card, right? And then I'm going to tell you something really weird. Well, it's not weird. I'm an empath. Empaths dream and process things during dreams. Feeling good. Awesome. Good, good. So we're choosing a card. This is the card deck that we've been choosing from these 21 days. So, while I shuffle, let me tell you, night before last, I had a full-on dream that I was sitting here You had woo woo last night. Fill us in. Fill us in, Jenny. If you can within the the thingy count, character count. So I had a full dream that I had a dream, and in that dream I was doing a full live to you all, except that you were all with me. There was no screen. I wasn't just looking at myself in the screen. You were all there. I saw each of your faces. It was wonderful. It was really wonderful. Might be why I woke up a little tired the next day. I was actually doing a yes, Joanna. It was super cool. And then it was weird because I could feel you all, and it was just I could picture all of your faces. And the really strange thing is that I don't know what all of you look like, but I knew you were all there. It was really, really bizarre. Did we? No, actually, Richard, you didn't. You were all very quiet. Yes, maybe. Wouldn't that be wonderful, Joanna? Although I don't know if I don't know. I think I'd be a bit nervous actually having you all in the room. And you would all probably be a little bit like, ooh, because you'd be feeling everybody else in the room as well. But it was lovely. But then this morning I just woke up and I opened my journal, and the first thing I wrote was like 5 things that I need to talk to you about. So obviously I was thinking about this again, and my subconscious has brought up things that you need to hear that I need to talk about. So that is actually part of being an empath. One of the good things about being an empath is that we process things in our dreams. Our subconscious speaks to us in our dreams. So I know that many of you here have dream journals and you write down your dreams. I don't do that anymore, and I should start again. Really good practice, and to go over it and to see if you can decipher what your dreams are trying to tell you, or find patterns in your dreams. And if you can't, then have someone that you trust that you can say, oh hey, I dreamt about this and it's troubling me. Well, what do you think? So I have my husband. I will say things to him, tell him things about dreams that I don't understand, and quite often he'll be able to absolutely pinpoint what it is that my dream is telling me. Alrighty. It's good to have good people around you, right? And the higher frequency you vibrate at, the higher the frequency of the people around you as well. Okay, let's pick a card. Oh, I think we've had this one. And it kind of fits with what we're talking about today. For the one person who's on YouTube, hello, welcome. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. So, I feel like I could actually speak to that today. I had a plan to speak about something else, but I want to... Hey, Nicole! That applies to you today for sure. Good. So, this will come up in what I speak about today. What I wanted to talk about was becoming who you need to be in order to have the things that you want. So, at the very beginning of this challenge, we wrote down what it is that we wanted to manifest, to create for 2022. And we got really super specific about it, right? We got really down to the nitty-gritty. Now, the thing about wanting things, the thing about having desires, first of all, if you have a desire in your heart, you can rest assured that the divine has given it to you. We don't, these things that rest in our heart are like gifts. And if you have a burning desire in your heart for something, then you can absolutely believe that you can have that thing, because that desire is given to you by spirit. It is given to you by your higher self. It is given to you by God, the divine, whatever you wish to call it. If you have the desire in your heart, then you can have it. So one of the things I want to talk to you about on another day is making sure that what you have on your list is actually what you want and not what people tell you you should have. You haven't been influenced by external influences. But that's a whole nother conversation. So you have this desire, you've written it out because it's something that you don't have. So it's something outside of your reality right now. It's something outside of the container in which you live. So that means that your energy is kind of pushing outside, like filling your container, right? Because you want something outside of it. So you are filling yourself, your container that you live in. You are filling it, it's full, and you want something outside of it. So that means that you need to step outside of the container that you are currently living in. It means that you need to become more than you already are. So I'll use an example. Richard made a list of the friends that he wanted. In this stage of his life, the thing that he wants to manifest the most is new friends. And he was super specific. Remember when he put that up in the comments? He was super specific about the friends that he wanted. Now, in order to have those things, Richard needs to be the sort of person that can have those things. He needs to be the sort of person who, first of all, can accept having those things, those friends. And he needs to be able to be the sort of friend who has those friends, right? So he needs to look at himself now and say, well, how do I need to grow in order to attract those friends to me? And I'll give you a really, I hope this is okay, Richard. I'll give you a really practical thing. Richard had an icon on his WhatsApp, and it was very artistic because Richard is very artistic. He likes shadow, he paints, so he likes shadows and light. And it was very artistic, but it was also very shadowy. So he, hey Laura, welcome. So now he has all of these new online friends, whereas it was okay to be all shadowy and artistic to begin with. Kind of looked like he was lurking in the shadows, right? And I've already told him this, so it's okay. But he's changed his picture so that he is, his icon picture, so that he is smiling and happy and fully in the light. Thank you, Laura. The light is on him, so he looks bright. So that is such a small little thing that he has had to change in order, hey Leanne, welcome, in order to be more accessible to people online, if he's making online friends. And smiling, and he's smiling. Exactly, his eyes are smiling. So that makes him look like, well, there's someone that I want to hang out with because they're smiling and happy, as opposed to sitting back with the shadows on his face, which look really cool, but, you know. He also said to me today that he has made more friends on Insight Timer because he has been contributing more into lives. So just little changes that he has had to make to be more accessible, to be the sort of person that people want to be friends with. No one really wants to be friends with somebody whose face is obscured by shadow, right? It's a bit freaky, it's a bit, I don't know. Or someone who sits really quietly and never says, like, how would we know who Richard is if he doesn't comment in lives, whether it's my live or other people's lives, right? You have to change things to become the sort of person who can attract what it is that you want. So, let's say, okay, I'll use myself as an example. This year, one of my goals is to attune 1,000 empaths to Reiki. Now, who is going to want to be attuned to Reiki by someone who isn't well practiced, who doesn't know and understand the Reiki energy, who can't impart wisdom about Reiki, who doesn't have their own style of Reiki, and who doesn't share Reiki all the time? Who is going to want to learn from someone who doesn't embody the Reiki practice? So if I am going to reach that goal, I need to sit down every single day and practice Reiki. I need to make sure that I am full of Reiki every day, full of the good energy, so that when people ask me, hey, I need some Reiki for something, I can just send it. I need to be able to have a practice, a regular practice, so that when I am teaching, I am coming from a place of spiritual power. I know what I know. I've felt it, I experience it, I can positively and confidently send the Reiki and teach about Reiki, right? But that means that I need to discipline myself to show up and to feel the Reiki. It also means that I need to talk to a lot of empaths, right? Because think about it, if I say, oh, I'm going to attune 1,000 empaths, and then I'm just going to sit at home and practice Reiki and not tell anyone that I am here to attune people, empaths, who want to learn how to do intuitive Reiki. It's not just, I want to be really intuitive about the way I teach it, so that it actually, because for me, the Reiki has really magnified my intuitive capabilities. So I want to pass that on. But I then need to become the sort of person who isn't shy about talking about that sort of thing. I need to be the sort of person who is so confident in my abilities that I can speak about it everywhere. Part of where other than here, I also share a lot on Instagram. So I need to be the sort of person who can get my message across in a little picture square. My little picture squares need to be engaging enough that people are actually going to read what I've written. And then what I've written needs to be engaging enough that people are going to go, oh, this sounds cool. So I need to work on my visual representation, and I need to work on my written representation. I need to work on story writing. So these are the ways that I need to get outside of the container that I live in order to be the sort of person who attracts. Hey Sarah, welcome. Who attracts what it is that I need, that I want to manifest, create for 2022. I also, hey Monica, welcome. I also need to be sure that I am taking care of my energy enough so that when those people start showing up for me, I have the energy to share. Because what's the most important thing about being an empath? The most, well, it is the most important thing, is how we take care of ourselves so that our energy is always, we always have enough energy. We're not carrying other people's stuff with us so that we can show up. Hey Janet, welcome. We can show up and be the best that we can be and show our gifts. The most important thing is taking care of our energy. So they are all ways that I need to work on myself to become the person who attracts what it is that I'm looking for. The magical word there being attracts, not hustle. We're not going to hustle our way to what we want. We're not going to, Richard could have just harassed people to be his friend on Insight Timer, and that's not a cool thing. But he's just become more of who he is, a brighter representation of who he is. moved outside of his container to attract people to him. People now ask him to be their friend on Insight Timer, and he hasn't chased anyone down. Does that make sense? So, let me ask you, good, let me ask you, with the things that you wanted to create in 2022, the things that you have already defined, what are you going to change about yourself? How are you going to become the person that attracts? Hey, Lucy. How are you going to become the person who attracts what it is that you want in your life? Let me know in the comments. What do you need to do to step out of the container of who you are now so that you can become the person who attracts what it is that you want? Tammy, work on staying in your high vibration. Exactly. What was it that you were wanting to attract? May I ask, Tammy? Just one of the things. Be more confident and believe in myself. Beautiful. So to be more confident and to believe in yourself, my belief system is that the only way to become more confident is to just step out. Just to step out and do what it is that you want to do. So for Jenny, if you want to have your tea business and it's a burning desire in you and you need to be more confident, and you've already done some of that because you went out and bought tea leaves, a tea plant. You just went out and did it. That's stepping out, and it wasn't hard, and so now you can, I'll do it again, and so forth and so forth. Okay, Lisa, you're trying. See, Lisa, your language there, I'm trying to stop feeling overwhelmed by the stress of others' energy. So, we can turn that into a positive statement. I am protecting my energy. And then it's not so much about, because there's a lot of the other person there. So what you actually have to do is work on protecting your energy, knowing your energy, cleansing your energy, keeping your energy strong, working on your boundaries, and in that way, your energetic boundaries. And in that way, you will find it easier to not be overwhelmed by the stress. It's got to be what you can do to make yourself stronger, because you are meeting the demand, as opposed to I feel like Yoda. You know Yoda, he says there is no try, there either is or is not. Yeah, good. Jenny's, don't listen to negative thought patterns. Right, move past. Remember that you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Is there something that you can do there, Jenny, so that when you start getting, your affirmations, I think you mentioned that yesterday, when those negative thought patterns start, you have an affirmation to break yourself out of it. I am confident. I am capable. I am more than able to do this. Flow, not be afraid to do what I need to do, to just take action. I take action. I am capable. When you feel those fearful feelings, flow. I am capable. Clients for the life coaching business I want to start this year. Oh, Tammy. Tammy, do I know you under another name? But yes, awesome. Thank you for sharing, believing that for you. Denise has 9 years of dog rescue. I reached out to a refuge, and you have an orientation. That's awesome. Stepping out. Denise, celebrating you and your action today. Janet, positive thoughts as I know that I create what I think instantly as an empath. Yes. Yes. Janet, that's a big one. When I was at church, we used to get told that all the time. You create, you create, create. But you can just say, if you have a thought, you can say, no, I don't want that, and replace that thought immediately. It's rarely an immediate thing. When with our words and our thoughts, it's a long-term. The divine is not that cruel that you think something and then immediately it happens. It's usually what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent and established thought processes that get you to that point where you have created these things. Lucy, be disciplined, and to realize all that I am writing on paper a day, a week, a year. Yes. Beautiful, to be disciplined. And to believe in your growth. I love it. Yes, Lily. Awesome. We want to see you, Lily. Laverne wants to get out of her bubble. Whoa, you guys, I'm trying to keep up. Be patient with me. I'm keeping up. I'm trying to keep up. I have to get out of my bubble, speak up, be more visible, and go to do things I enjoy. Yes, Laverne. Yes, Laverne. If you want to meet people and you're able to go out and find your friends. Go out and find them and be the person. Be that person. Yes, Magpie is establishing a daily Reiki routine and stating the precepts daily. I love it. Me too. Laura, self-power. Richard, trust that you are worthy. Stop hiding and actually be in the world. That's such a big thing for empaths, right? We isolate ourselves so much because we can't cope with other people's energy, or maybe we just don't understand ourselves. Once we understand ourselves and understand what we need to keep our energy safe, to keep our heart safe, and to love ourselves, then we are able to be in the world more. You're totally worthy, Richard. You believe in yourself and positive things happen. There you go. Yeah, beautiful. Love that, Laverne. Making hot tea. Yummy, Monica. Good, Lily. Looking forward to seeing your new profile. Sometimes people are just unable to listen to the message you share about the boundaries. I don't want to hear about anything COVID related while getting my hair done. She continues with her negativity. You know what, Lisa, I hear you on the hairdresser. So I bring a book to the hairdressers, or it feels a bit rude at first, but I don't want to engage in all of that gossip and negativity either. So I either bring my little earpods, and I put my little earpods in, and I watch a video while she does my hair, or I bring a book, which is a little more difficult now that I can't read anything without my glasses, because you need to have your glasses on. But that is what I do. I just shut myself out from it. Have to go to the hairdresser, have to do it, but don't want to engage in the banter. So that is part. Noise cancelling headphones are part of my energetic boundary thinking. They are part of me creating a boundary. Even if I can still hear, other people see them and say, she's not available for conversation. It's okay to do that. It is not rude. It is okay to protect yourself in that way. Yes. Fran, can I say, realize others believe in you is amazing. It's good to know that you're loved, But the more you love on yourself and the more you believe in yourself, it doesn't really matter what other people think of you, whether or not they believe that you can do it. You will know, maybe this is what you mean, you'll know that other people do believe in you because you will find the more that you are your higher frequency, because you're loving yourself. Just taking care of yourself raises your frequency. You will attract other people who are on your frequency and they will support you, and then you will know, yeah, people do believe in you. But that first part of your statement is the most important part of the statement. Trust in yourself. Yes, Joanna. Yes, Joanna. You're so capable, more than capable. Liz, consistently apply for jobs. There you go. You want a job? Consistently apply for jobs. And do amazing applications. Go a little bit further in your applications. Do something a little bit different so that you stand out from what everybody else is doing. When I was a personal trainer and I wanted to get a job in gyms, I made my CV, I put pictures in my CV. I don't know if you can do that for the industry that you're in, but I put pictures in my CV, like, you know, phone number, I put a little phone, call me, and I made myself sound really fun, and I got loads and loads of jobs. And then and then I changed that because someone told me it wasn't professional, and I listened to them and I stopped getting jobs. So I don't know if you can do it, but if there's some way that you can make your application stand out from the average, from what everybody else is doing. Lila, increase introspection and self-examination to have a better idea of, yes, Lila, what is it that I do want? Increase introspection and self-examination. Lila, do you have a spiritual practice? I would also suggest sitting in meditation. When we sit and quieten the noise and just allow ourselves to return to who we truly are, we're all connected, source, return to that quiet stillness within us, sometimes the answers just pop. They just come. Beautiful. My pleasure, Lisa. I get it. You do that with your headphones too. Yeah. Headphones are a beautiful way of saying, I may be here amongst you, but I am unavailable at this moment. Oh, you did. Don't tell her that. Just do it. And have something official looking in front of you. Have your phone so you're watching videos. It looks very, if she's working. Oh, yes. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Okay. The applications have been online and it's hard to stand out. Think about it for a little while. Think about it. What language can you use that's different? That and door locks. Sarah. Absolutely. I agree. Headphones are the best thing ever invented for introverts, that and door locks. Particularly noise cancelling headphones. So I've got my little earpods, and then I've got my really big ones that are super duper noise cancelling. And when I am tired and need a break, and I live in an apartment block, so I can always hear my neighbours, and my husband is here and I can't tell him stop moving, sit, don't make any noise. He needs to be able to live. I'll go in the bedroom, I'll tell him I just need a break. I'll go in the bedroom, close the door, put on my noise cancelling headphones, and then I can hear nothing. And I'm blissfully unaware of anything, and I'm able to recharge. Lila does yoga nidra regularly. And in part inspired by this 21-day practice you engaged me in, I just began a challenge for myself. Oh, amazing! 100 days of 10-minute breath-focused meditation each day. Beautiful, Lila. You will notice such a big difference. Yoga Nidra is amazing. Yoga Nidra is amazing. Beautiful. That is my 30 minutes. 30 minutes, not 30, 30 minutes. Laverne and Liz, you guys, you need to chat. Beautiful. Good, good, good. So, the question I will leave you with is, I did, didn't I? Okay. I will do more yoga nidra for you. Definitely. You know, that was the very first thing I learned to do, the very first type of meditation. I went and got certified as a yoga nidra teacher. I remember the first time I did yoga nidra, I woke up, it was like a 20-minute yoga nidra in the middle of my yoga teacher training, because we were all falling asleep in class. So the teacher gave us a yoga nidra, and I woke up like came out of it like I'd had a 2-week holiday. It was amazing. I just had one second. I asked Tammy if I knew her under another, no, okay. Oh, my pleasure, Magpie. Yay, awesome. Good, good. Please do more yoga now. Okay. You ask and you shall receive. You have manifested more yoga nidra. Beautiful. Okay, that is the 30 minutes. Did you flow? Oh, thank you. It's good to know. I hope you are feeling pumped up and full of gratitude. Hey, Siska, happy day 13. No, yoga nidra is a meditation practice that, Jenny, yoga nidra takes you to the brainwave state. I think it's theta. The brainwave state that right before you fall asleep. So you are your subconscious is as open as it can be, you're also as rested as you can be without actually falling asleep. Although I fall asleep almost all the time in yoga nidra. It is gentle repetition. There's a body scan. It's relaxing. It's 20 minutes of yoga nidra is equivalent to 4 hours of deep sleep. I'll do one here. I'll do a live, and you'll experience it. It's just lying down. My pleasure. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Oh, you almost like lucid. Oh, far out. I want to hear what happened. Yeah, Luann, because I see it, and if I don't know, if I can't see your name, I never know that it's you. I don't think, Luann, that your profile picture is any representation of who you are. It's all I see is like gold, and I can't make out what it is. You know, a picture of a cat or something. Or your beautiful face. Thank you, Flo. Thank you for being here. And I too must go. It is one of your kittens. I can't see it. It just looks like gold. Oh, my pleasure, Lila. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah. I would just like to shout out to Claire, who isn't here this morning. Oh, hi, Stacey. See, I can see Stacey's profile is amazing because I can see Stacey and she's got a gorgeous cushion, so I know, oh, that's Stacey. Bye-bye, Monica. A big shout out to Claire. Claire, if you're catching the replay, thank you for suggesting YouTube. But she did more than suggest. She just harassed me until I was like, yeah, okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate you staying on my case. Beautiful. Okay, my lovely friends, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on day 13. How about we do a yoga nidra for gratitude tomorrow? Yes, let's do that. I've decided. Yoga Nidra for gratitude tomorrow. Thank you, Richard. Namaste. Take care of yourselves, and I will speak with you tomorrow. Bring your pillows, your blankets, get all cushy, and we will Yoga Nidra ourselves into a beautiful state. Namaste. Appreciate you all. My pleasure, Lily. Take care. Bye. Namaste, YouTube. Thanks for joining me.